head. Get up, get out of bed. Live, love, laugh, and be happy.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Coach Roy Lee Pewterbaugh, football coach for Roosterpoot High School, welcoming you to Saturday Morning Live. Wait a minute. I understand that you all have a theme song to start this show, so let me do that now. There you go. And that's enough. I really don't have much time here, ladies and gentlemen. First off, Roosterpoot Football report from last night, seeing as how so many of you who watch this pitiful show want that update. Quite frankly, Roosterpoot City Council has more followers than this show, especially since the mayor of Roosterpoot announced he was going trans am. That's right, he announced he was going trans am. He was selling his Corvette for a 1970 Trans Am, Pontiac Trans Am, and it made big news up there. So anyway, that's why we have so many people. Just this thing here. I'm so sorry. Wish I had an ear that could cooperate. Back to our football program last night. For those of you wanting to know, we had off week. No, that's the name of the high school, Off Week High School from Off Week, Missouri. It's a town that was incorporated in 1971 by people who lived in the suburbs of St. Louis and would love the area, so they just made their own town during their off week, and so that's how they got the name. And I'm telling you, we beat them bad last night. We beat them 72-2 last night. 72-2. We gave them 2 extra points. That's how they got their 2. We gave them the points. Because if they're extra points, you might as well give it to them, you know. In the halfway through the first quarter, we had them at 49-0. I'm sorry, we had them at 42-0. So many scoring, I can't keep track. 42-0 at the halfway through the first quarter. By the end of the first half, it was 52-0. Fortunately, the Roosterpoot High School band played at halftime, and we just left them in, put football helmets on, and had them play off-week high school for the second half. And on the first play from scrimmage, the tuba player went 82 yards for a touchdown. But they called it back because he wouldn't take the tuba off. We still beat them bad. Now, next week, in case you want to know, we're going to be in Mississippi. We're going to be playing Maalox High School. It's the only high school in America that's a tribute to the cafeteria. And that game will be in Mississippi. So I hope you can come down there and watch that game. Just don't eat nothing from the concession stand. Wanted me to come on, the Roosterpoot Chamber of Commerce wanted me to come on today and announce for everybody to come on and join us in Roosterpoot for the Selfie Fest, which is next weekend, Selfie Fest. It's in the Roosterpoot Town Square. And what this is a traveling exhibit from the Tupelo, Mississippi Wax Museum. And it's wax figures that are so real and lifelike. I mean, these are life-size, not laugh-size, life-size. And they're in the seated position, and we take these stars, these wax museum stars, and put them on the park benches at Roosterpoot, and you get up next to it, and you can take a selfie with it, and people would swear you were with that star. In fact, it's so good. There's Jane. It's so good. It is so good, they could fool a Genius bar at Apple. And this year's stars include Snoop Dogg. And where there's Snoop Dogg, there's Martha Stewart. I mean it. You can come get your selfie made during Selfie Fest with Snoop Dogg sitting next to Martha Stewart, Oprah, Taylor Swift, Elon Musk, and the annual favorites that we always have that are so popular. We have them back, Dolly Parton and Garth Brooks. And in our Hall of Fame, Johnny Cash, Elvis, and Gandhi. Let me explain something real quick. Gandhi started out being John Wayne, but that statue got so old it faded a little bit, and they turned it into Gandhi. So anyway, it's a traveling exhibit, weather permitting now, because these are wax figures, So if the temperature's over 80, we're going to move it into the high school gym, or else it'd turn into Blobfest, and we can't afford that insurance payoff. Going to have face painting and cheek stickers for the children. Going to have truck food, not to be confused with food trucks. This is truck food. They're going to be burritos and beer from the Quick Stop. And the parade at noon with the high school band, provided we don't put them in the second half down in Maalox, Mississippi. So that's next weekend, and I'm done here. We invite everybody to Roosterpoot. Craig, if you want to come on in here and do your regular whatever that stuff is you do, just come on in here. Or maybe you want to put Jane on. I don't know. Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
What?
I don't know. I see you work me coming down here.
Hi.
Anyway.
I think we're going to feature some of my son's jewelry today. I wear one every day. They're made with crystals and semi-precious beads. And anyway, I'm cooking pancakes at the same time. So here's the beginning. I got that. And I'll go turn my pancakes over right now, and I'll let my husband take over.
Meanwhile, I'm telling you, when you come on, that's when Jane comes on. That is the only time people start responding. I only got one microphone today. That's the only time people
You
start.
want me to sit on your lap?
Well, you're going to have to, because I got jewelry over here to show. Before we show it, though, we want to talk about another festival that's happening next weekend. In case you don't want to go to Roosterpoot and see the Selfie Fest, which is going on, but next weekend, next Saturday, is the Atkins Heritage Festival. They have a huge dinner the night before in the Catholic Church to raise money, and it is going to be so terrific. They're going to start off with a traditional Irish breakfast in the Catholic Church on Saturday, because if it's the Atkins Heritage Festival, they are honoring their Irish heritage, which apparently is pretty big in Atkins. So it starts.
Irish breakfast?
Well, an Irish breakfast would include. Let it be a surprise. I don't have it here in my notes, but the actual activities in the town begin at 10 a.m. They're going to have a hog roast competition. They're going to have games for kids, the historical tour of Atkins, and so much more. Louis Schmoll, thank you very much for letting me know about Atkins Festival and actually inviting us. Unfortunately, we're all booked up, but it is terrific. And what are they raising money for? One of the things that they're raising money for, and this is perfect for a Razorback weekend, is, I want to show you. It is this. I got to get to it. Many years ago, when I would go up to Fayetteville to be the booth announcer for the Razorback games in Fayetteville, I'd always look forward to going through Atkins, and I would look for this. This sign. This was always on one of the Atkins cliffs overlooking Interstate 40. You would always look for the Atkins sign. Well, it deteriorated, and so they're raising money to bring it back. And I love that. The town...
Don't they do pickles there?
They do pickles. In fact, Jane brings up a good point. Louis, if you're watching, I can't believe you all don't have a pickleball championship in Atkins. Atkins should be the home of the pickleball championship because of Atkins pickles. So, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, Louis, but that's a part of the Atkins heritage, and it is Atkins Heritage Fest. In 2 weeks, but I'm giving you all a lot to think about here. I'm not trying to take over your lives and tell you what to do, but I'm just throwing this out there. You've got the Selfie Fest at Roosterpoot, which is located midway between my left ear and right ear. And you've got the Atkins Heritage Festival. And in 2 weeks, this is for real, it is Harvest Fest in Hillcrest. And one of the featured things we're going to be selling at the Walnetto booth, because this is all being brought to you by Walnetto, jewelry that my son makes. Jane's already shown off her necklace. I want to show you all what he makes. This qualifies.
Thomas Hankins.
This is Thomas Hankins Originals qualifying as Arkansas's oldest antique jewelry.
Well, especially something with this.
That's right, because they're made from crystals that are 4 million years old. Arkansas's oldest crystal jewelry. Come by and see us in the Walnut Hill booth. I'm not done yet. I got to show you some more. Look at that. Huh? He made that.
That's sort of like what I'm wearing. You put that on a chain or...
Oftentimes he finds the crystal and turns it into something like that. Isn't that wonderful? One more. No, two more. This is the big one. This is the, did I show the big one? Oh. Ooh, look at this one. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Come by and see us, y'all. Harvest Fest, Walnut Hill booth. Don't want to miss it. One more. I swear I'm on a roll.
I'm also going to have some of those crazy
Oh,
rocks.
Jane will, yeah.
Rocks. And
Jane will have her rocks and
small paintings.
small paintings, coloring pages.
Christmas coloring.
Look at this. Look at this, you all. I'm telling you, it's transformative. Beautiful jewelry. I'm so proud of what he does. Just absolutely. This house is like a factory, creative factory. All right, let's see who's here, because we're going to have to go. Sheila Gardner, Marion Williams, Herb Blair. Hello.
Hey, y'all.
Carol Ann Coleman, loving the crystals. Loving the crystals. Coleman, crystals. Makes you wonder. Could it be like as in Coleman Crystal Mine? Also, Marianne says lovely, and we also got a good morning, Craig, from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm thinking Razorbacks win today, and on the buzz on Wednesday, I said Arkansas was going to win big, 31-7 over Texas A&M. I'm sticking with it, y'all. I think we're going to give Texas A&M all they want. We play Tennessee the next week. I think we're going to march into Alabama and give them what they never thought or saw coming. I think we're going to be the surprise of the SEC. That's what one SEC victory will do for you. And in some cases, it was a gift. We got some calls, but they were good. They were accurate. But we only won one game. But I'm feeling great. Go Hogs. Who else we got today? Let me find out here. Who joining us for the show, reminding you all of Selfie Fest at Roosterpoot. Who else we got? Jim Hurden. Jim. Wait a minute. Is that Jim? Yeah. Jim wants me to do my line from past the movie Past the Ammo. This could be, if I did that line, this would be our last Facebook Live. I'm telling you. And Carol Ann Coleman, thank you again for joining us and watching and seeing the jewelry. It's an honor to present crystal jewelry to a Coleman. Man. And who else we got? Where's Judy Swicegood? She normally checks in. Where is she? Lori Plunky checked in saying, go Hogs. Everybody's saying go Hogs. Brother Hogg preached a sermon. Hope you've gotten it on my Facebook page and seen it. And we inducted a Aggie joke into the Texas A&M Aggie Joke Hall of Fame.
Say hallelujah, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the Ramblin' Razorback Temple of Faith. I'm Brother Rufus J, and today, thanks to Auburn University, I am standing in the Victory Garden. Say hallelujah. I don't come out here often enough, but today it feels so good to be with you on this windy day. Brothers and sisters, I do start off today with some negative news. We're calling off our fundraising drive at the Ramblin' Razorback Temple of Faith. In case you didn't know, for the last 3 months, intensive fundraising has been going on. We've been trying to raise $5 million to hire some more players, preferably pass rushers from UNLV, But it hasn't quite worked out. We've only gotten, at last count, $18.95. However, we have gotten the attention of a 10-year-old Pee Wee football player who's already 5'11". So things are looking up. Say hallelujah. Brothers and sisters, I want to talk to you today about high times and high expectations. That's right, high times, high expectations. Normally, you're at the dispensary when you talk about that, but in this case, it's high time we meet Texas A&M. High time we beat them at Jerry's World, and we have high expectations after that victory over Auburn. Today I give you the parable of the two Aggie brothers looking for jobs. And they read that there are openings down at the factory that makes women's underwear. The first brother goes down and applies for the job, and the foreman says, well, what kind of experience do you have? And he says, well, I'm a diesel fitter. The foreman says, you're a what? The Aggie brother says, I'm a diesel fitter. And the foreman says, we're looking for somebody like that. We'll pay you $25 an hour. So the Aggie brother goes home, and the second brother says, well, how'd you do? And he said, I've gotten a job, and I'm being paid $25 an hour. So the second Aggie brother runs down there. He's interviewed by the foreman, who's not really impressed, and says, well, we need somebody to watch out over the parking lot. I'll pay you $10 an hour. And the second Aggie brother says, wait a minute. You just interviewed my brother, and you promised him $25 an hour, and you're only giving me 10? The foreman says, yes, but he's a diesel fitter. That's why he gets so much more. And the second Aggie brother says, well, all he does is when you make the women's underwear, and it comes down the conveyor belt, he picks it up, puts it on his head, and goes, diesel fitter. Diesel fitter.
That's it for today's Saturday Morning Live. And thank you all for watching. Next weekend, we will be live, hopefully, from Hot Springs. We'll tell you about that during the week. The library convention is going on in Hot Springs, and we'll be at the convention center.
I don't know anything.
Jane just found out. You witnessed Jane finding out. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Now we're going to play the actual theme that closes out this wonderful show, being brought to you by Walnetto Arts and Entertainment, where we're always dancing, always romancing, always creating things as beautiful and unusual as that. Remember, it's all because of Walnetto, where imagination never ends. One more. And we're done.